It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Detroit Lions, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Good to be with you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got our teams love to play football. You know, guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense, we're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
In their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another, and I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other, they study each other, they work together in the off seasons. A lot of times they're friends. But come game day, there is no question. At the end of this one, yes, they want their teams to win, but when they put their two box scores up next to each other, there's going to be some bragging rights come this offseason.
Here is the rookie out of Stanford, Joshua Carty, to get us started. And off we go from Ford Field. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Lions, led by Jared Goff, chanting his name during the playoffs in 2023 in Detroit. Far cry from the trade from the Rams to the Lions, second in the league in passing a season ago.
Truth be told, we might be talking about one of the most disrespected quarterbacks in the entire NFL. I mean, he's constantly talked about as if he's some fringe NFL starter, despite the fact, Mike, that he's been the focal point for a team that has completely turned things around since his arrival. Now, I don't know if we would classify him as this, like, elite super talent, but there's no denying this guy is a winner, and if he's under center, you got a great chance.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. There's a throw right side. Could be incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it, you start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
He'll let this one go long for Williams. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Rams led out by a Super Bowl champion, Matthew Stafford, 2nd among all active passers in the NFL. Only Aaron Rodgers has thrown for more yards. Hard to believe, Greg, it's already season 16 for the man out of the University of Georgia.
Stafford was one of those guys, Mike, that I think through the first half of his career was probably the most underappreciated quarterback in the entire league. The talent was always undeniable. But when he was constantly discredited for was just the fact that he was on some really bad teams that were left to play really irrelevant football down the stretch. Immediately changed that narrative the second he joined a championship roster. Now, he's just trying to see if he can add some more hardware to that resume and solidify that legacy even further. Even though it doesn't result in a sack, you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike. Sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
To throw on second down, Stafford. That's caught by Puka. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. Here's 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap to Stafford. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
The Lions offense ready now for their second drive. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. On play action, Goff. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. He's going to try it here again. And he's got it. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10. It's 1st and goal. It is a big play there for the Lions. Pick up of 46 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. He's got it at the 3.
Just take what the defense is giving you. You can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
They'll run with Gibbs. This defense back up but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3.
So on 2nd down, they try to hammer it in on the ground, Mike, but now on 3rd and goal, I don't think you have any choice but to put this ball in your quarterback's hands and test this defense through the air.
Oh, a bad time to run out of time. They don't get the playoff on 3rd and short. So can the defense come up with the early stop here on 3rd and goal? Here's Goff. Catch is made. That is Williams. Trying to reach for the goal line, but he's going to come up just short. Wow, it's going to set up 4th down.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line. You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Rams offense ready to take over for their second possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Play action. It's Stafford. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Cup in motion. The NFL's 3rd leading rusher a season ago. It's Kyron Williams. And he'll get this past the 25, out to the 27. A pickup of 7. Third and long. Now it's Stafford. Quickly, they get it into the hands of Williams. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
That screen just never had a chance. Anytime the running back has the ball, he's making guys miss in the backfield. There's going to be no timing to the play. It just allows too much time for the rest of the defense in pursuit to get there, and in this case, winds up as no gain.
This one, fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. First carry for David Montgomery. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Goff to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. A 2nd down throw for Goff. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. Williams in motion. Goff to throw on first down. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Goff with the give to Montgomery. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. Now Goff. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often. And it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. The Lions, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. The deficit, 6 points. Touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. That one on target to Cup. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll go again with Williams. And he'll get about 5. The motion man is Nakua. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost him 5.
Still 2nd down.
Now it's Williams. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Lions who have the early lead. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. On third down, Stafford. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. They get 19 on that pass play. Good for a Rams first down.
And really the key to this play was just how fast he was able to get through his progressions. His mind was able to process and go from 1 to 2 to 3 so quickly that he was able to get the ball to the right target on time. And I think so often those two things are different. Being open is one thing. Being open and getting the ball on time, that's what leads to success. And that's what we saw here.
Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Stafford. He'll let this go. Deep shot for Atwell.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then it's okay. We've struggled here in the first half, putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
So that one's going to land out of bounds, and the official's going to mark it right at the 20-yard line. The Lions offense ready to see what they can do. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Off the play fake, here's Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball's over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
On 4th down, here comes Jack Fox to kick it away. 2-2 Atwell, the return man for the Rams. Now fair catch, signal for, and made here at about the 43-yard line. The Rams offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. first and 10. Play action now for Stafford. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Second down, it's Stafford. Throw right side, hauled in by Cup. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that ball. Whoa! The Lions offense make their way out, take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. Goff to throw. He finds Raymond for the completion. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Goff going to throw here on first and 10. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
From the gun, on third down, it's Goff. He's got his tight end, that's Laporta. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
Well, nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on third down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
On first down, it's Goff. He'll go right back to Laporta. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And That's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
On second down, Goff. That's over the middle, taken in by Laporta. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit. In a moment, here's third down and a few inches. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And the Lions are going to be set up with a first and goal. They get the conversion on third and inches.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. Greg, that is a dream for a quarterback and a receiver. Give me time to get open, and they do for the score.
I don't care who your secondary players are, Mike. You could give me the best 5 defensive backs in the league. You cannot stress the coverage for that amount of time. You have to get after the quarterback, so hats off to the offensive line. They did their job, and quarterback hung in there, and he found himself 1 for 6.
The kicking team off for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions extend their advantage to 13-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. To return, here's Ronnie Rivers. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Rams offense ready to take over once again. They find themselves down 13-0 here. They try to get things started offensively. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Stafford. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Second down throw for Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Kyren Williams, the intended receiver there. And it's going to be third down. On the give, it's Williams. The Lions call their first time out. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Once again, Ethan Evans out to punt. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. This kick hangs up, and a fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. The Lions offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. From the gun, it's Goff. On target to Laporta. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Third and 6. They'll go play action with Goff. And this ball incomplete on third down. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And now it's fourth down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
Set to go now on first and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. So we've reached halftime here at Ford Field, and the Lions have the lead. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our halftime report. The Lions got a very strong performance out of their quarterback, Jared Goff. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead. These two teams leave in the tunnel, and we'll head out with them. It's time to send it back over to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Rams offense ready for this next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
On first and 10, Stafford. He'll drop this down to Williams. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
They tackle him at the 38, but that run is good enough to pick up the first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up the first down.
Stafford gets this one out quick to Nakua. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They cover.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. Now Stafford. Quickly, they get it into the hands of Williams. And they stop short of the first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Oh, hello! He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. The home team's offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll start out first down and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On play action, Goff. Back to the sideline and intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
The visitors' offense about ready to take over once more. They can get back into this quickly now. Very short field ahead. It is first and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. He's taken down just shy of the 10. That's a pickup of 17. Good for a Rams first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Stafford now on second down. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Stafford now on third down. Over the top. He's got it. 2-2 Atwell. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
The extra point from Hardy is good. And the Rams are on the board. It's now 13-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do in this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Williams in motion. Off the play fake, here's Goff. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete. Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Throwing here is Goff. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Roseboom.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
The visitors' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll start with a golden opportunity here to move out in front. Great field position to start out. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Williams. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's to the left side and pulled in by Higbee. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. He puts it up, and it's caught. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, Rams. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Rams move out in front by a point. It's 14-13. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He's to midfield. Inside the 20. And he will finally be tracked down, nearly a touchdown, but he'll set his team up with first and goal.
Oh, man, you know he wanted that one. He's going to wind up just short of the goal line, but what a return it was. When he got to midfield, Mike, I thought he was gone. I mean, it won't be a touchdown, but he set his guys up first in goal, and that was electric to watch.
Wow, just like that, things change dramatically. It's first and goal. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. First and goal, and here's Montgomery. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. One more time with Montgomery. And that big offensive line. Clearance space. He's in. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Lions. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
That is incomplete, and the two-point conversion is unsuccessful.
All right, so ultimately, it's a successful play. That's a win for the defense. But that was very close, Mike, to being a 4-point swing. So instead of the offense securing 2 points on that try, if he's able to secure that interception and take it the other way, he would have gotten 2 points for the defense.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable with Rivers. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Luke and Akua and this Rams offense come back onto the field. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here. They'll begin it with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Stafford. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. On play action, it's Stafford. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Back to throw is Stafford. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Rams punting unit coming out. Forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started. The Lions offense ready to take over possession of the football. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this 1st down. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff to throw on 1st down. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, creates great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
Big-time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a 2-possession ball game here in the 4th quarter. Massive 3rd down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to their offense.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Goff. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So With that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. The Rams offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll run. Not much there. Stop short of the 20. Now it's a bootleg with Stafford. Unloads downfield looking for Nakua.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. The motion man is Nakua. Throw on 3rd down, Stafford. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
Punt team headed out for the Rams as he's standing right around his own goal line. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. On play action, he'll set up. No chance at all. He'll go down.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
A 2nd down throw for Goff. Over the middle, he's got St. Brown. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. He's going to have a 1st down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
Well, give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Quick slant taken in by Amon-Ra. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. handoff. It's Montgomery. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. From the gun, it's Goff. That one taken in by St. Brown.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
That's quickly out to Williams. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
These are the type of plays that drive a coach crazy in the film room, and you have to learn as a quarterback to avoid. You can take some chances. You can push the ball downfield, but not only to pick up a couple yards. You got to pick your chances of when you want to be aggressive, and you got to make sure you make better decisions going forward.
He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll drop to throw. This is caught 2. And he'll take it on in. Khalif Raymond. Touchdown, Detroit. A try here for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Lions will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable with Rivers. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Williams. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Now a second down throw for Stafford. This one complete to Atwell. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
2nd down, it's Stafford. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Nice job bouncing back there on 2nd down. 1st down, they gave up way too many yards and put them in 2nd and short. But now they can gain some of that back with that sack and brings up 3rd and medium, and the likelihood of getting off the field just went up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. 20-yard pickup there. 1st down, L.A.
This is just like recess, just playing one-on-one football and saying, all right, I'm throwing you the ball. You got to go get open. This is a great job by the receiver selling it at the top of his route. The defender thought he was defending a deep ball. He sticks his foot in the ground and comes back. Well-timed, well-executed, and a nice pickup.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Now, 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. A shotgun snap to Stafford. It's complete. He's got Pup. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. Now, 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Stafford. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Sometimes in the NFL, you have to be careful what you ask for. This offensive line, they were very clear to us this week. They wanted to take on this group. They loved the ability to be challenged. Well, they might have poked the bear a little bit too much because they've now surrendered a whopping 10 sacks in a single game. And I don't think there's been any signs of this pass rush slowing down.
And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the Lions. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. And they send their fans home quite happy. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.